the finals. So the finals has been on my radar for a minute now, and I finally, well, when I finally just saw the free early access on Steam months ago, I just knew I had to jump the gun and start popping off in the arena. Hey, go ahead and like the video. Thanks. Seen plenty of other bigger name YouTubers playing the finals for a couple of months by the time the early access was open to the general populace to scrubs like me. And even just from the gameplay commentaries of those videos, I was really intrigued with the bubbly, bright, shiny graphics, beautifully explosive environments and such. But what I really loved to see was the fighting mechanics and movement. There's just something about seeing a saturated, tall building environment being bounded over the way you imagined your new moon shoes from the as seen on TV ads to bounce you all over all life's problems. On top of all that, with the weapons being designed and graphically beautiful like a combination of Battlefield 1 and Spider-Man, throw in the cool explosives, agilities, and gadgets. And of course, I'm down to ride, baby! And I gotta admit, it's been a minute since I've been able to fully enjoy playing a team-based multiplayer FPS game by myself with no team members, no comps. So the last one I played was obviously Warzone from MW2. Now, of course, the new MW3 or Warzone 3.0. And so I can proudly say that this game drew hours of gameplay and screen time out of me over plenty of evenings while I enjoyed getting to be an early access tester and checking out all the cool and unique features it has about it. So getting past my first impressions, I was really blown away by the entire feel of the game. It definitely rolled not only off the eyes as I initially noticed, but also rolled off the hands as well. While I got quickly used to the scrolling yet snappy feel of the turning, smooth, simple movements as well. There aren't many games that I could say quite match the overall feel of the game. If I could put it to description, it'd probably be closest to like a first-person view of the original Xbox One release game, Sunset Overdrive, in combination to the bounding around and the carefree and cartoon-like feel of the arena. I'd say the oversaturated color scheme definitely adds to the entire vibe, just kind of being similar. The weapon mechanics. So the weapon mechanics, on the other hand, they couldn't be further from a cartoony feel. With the ultra-real style of the weapons and their art, it actually brings up memories of a little-known game called the Culling, and so that's added to by the arena theme of the finals, vaguely resembling the Battle Royale arena theme found in the Culling. That game was actually focused on the primal aspect of ultra-realistic, blunt-forced battle taking place in the arena gameplay of the Culling. Crafting bows and axes and sticks, stones and various forgeable materials to the weapons one-to-one between the games, such as the sledgehammer. As you can see in these comparison videos, it becomes pretty clear how I came to see the resemblance between the two games, at least when it comes to the weaponry and the art style overall of it. To dive into the game modes, of which the two available for play only included were Quick Cash, where 3 teams consisting of 3 players each fought to capture and bank money boxes with a value of $10,000 per box, the first team to 20,000 banked dollars or 2 separate boxes, winning. And a second game mode, Bank It, wherewith again 3 teams of 3, many different boxes of various amounts of thousands of dollars would pop up, and each member of the team would choose to either team up or ride solo to pick up the cash boxes, racking up XYZ amount of thousands of dollars on their person, and then rushing to a bank machine to seamlessly deposit the money lest another person or team of people took them out, thereby stopping that person's team from the deposit and taking the cash from that person for themselves to deposit for their own team. First team of 3 to $40,000 wins. There's also a third game mode, which is Solo Bank It. We're not going to get into that. This whole video is focused on what the experience of the alpha or the beta, I don't even know what it was at the time, was for me. So just starting out, the game modes already were fun. Spoiler alert. So they had a sort of Payday type of vibe and feel with both games, focusing on the scoring system of cash, and also still feeling familiar to the past 5 or so years with the squad-based multiplayer gameplay, similar to the team setup or setup option in most of the popular Battle Royale or looter shooter game modes that have been taking the gaming community by storm, at least over the past 5 or so years. It's a little like Thanksgiving dinner, but the Thanksgiving stuffing got a little extra clove in it. It's still Thanksgiving, it's still stuffing, but you appreciate the little flair it's cooked up with. The Finals is still a game, it's still team-based, it's still arena FPS gameplay. It's just got that little bit of extra newness that we as loyal gamers can appreciate and enjoy. Now, watch one of these 2 other videos. Yeah. Peace.